Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tiny, 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 Tiny Tingles, 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 Tingles. It is so dang early right now. I have tried to film this video so many times yesterday, and something always happened. And right now, I hope that you cannot hear, but the landscaping men are outside cutting the grass, cutting all the bushes, and making so much noise. So I hope that this time I can finish the video and you do not hear the people outside being so loud. But anyways, welcome to my 1K Q&A. So freaking excited to be filming this. You guys asked a whole bunch of questions. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for supporting. If you're a subscriber, a viewer, a liker, a commenter, thank you guys so much. Every single bit of that helps the algorithm and my channel. So thank you guys so much. Before there's more noise outside, let's start the video. Sit back, sit back, sit back. Relax, relax, relax. Get comfortable. And I hope that you enjoy this Q&A. Okay, so the first question comes from Adrian, and they ask, what triggers do you enjoy doing the most? I like doing triggers that I like watching, so I like inaudible whispering, I like mouth sounds, I like the whole personal attention and movements. Very into personal attention. Anything that you have to do where it's like touching your face or plucking, anything of that sort, I love. So I love doing those, and I love watching those. They also asked, what kind of makeup do you use on your videos? I don't really use any makeup. I always put on lip gloss. I sometimes put on mascara. Before, I used to do like a whole full face of makeup, and then I thought, I don't wear this much makeup every single day or always, so why am I putting so much effort into it? So I stopped. No one would watch my videos back then anyways, and I would it's like, what's the point? And I just never went back to putting full face. Sometimes I do. I think there's like a Valentine's Day video where I do put on makeup, but it's usually just lip gloss and mascara. Marigold ASMR asks, why did you decide to start an ASMR channel, and what activities, hobbies do you do to relax and unwind? Why did I decide to start? I really enjoyed watching ASMR. I've been watching ASMR for about 6 years, and I've just always really liked it. So when I decided to do one, I was thinking of doing another hobby, something that was going to be for me and something that I really enjoyed. Didn't think that I was gonna commit as much as I did. Didn't think that I was gonna love it as much as I do now. But just the deciding point is just me liking ASMR and me wanting to try it. Yeah. And then you asked, what activities, hobbies do you do to relax? I do this to relax. I love filming. I love editing. I love journaling. Anytime where I have a little bit of time to myself and I just want to, get things off my chest or just talk about my day, I write it in my journal or diary. I have been doing this for many years. As I was as young as I can remember, I've been writing in my diary or journal. And I also have plants. I picked up that hobby in the middle of the pandemic and absolutely love it. I yeah, my inspiration came from other ASMR artists, and just how much I love how dedicated they were to this. They're especially people like Grace B. She really, I feel like every time I watch her and hear her talk, she really loves ASMR and helping people, and she's like a big advocate for mental health, and I love that. So yeah, my inspiration came from other ASMR artists. Next we have Leah, and they ask, what's your favorite trigger? It changes all the time, but I feel like if I had to pick one favorite, it would probably be personal attention. Everything that has to do with this, hand movements, plucking, getting stuff out of your eye, doing makeup on you, anything like that, I absolutely love. Thank you, Leah. Next one is from, I think it's pronounced CC, and you said you love plants in other videos and showed the ones you have at home. I was wondering if you have a favorite plant / flower, and if maybe you're going to do more videos featuring them. My favorite plant is the one that I have been trying to rehab for, oh my god, almost 2 years now, I believe, going on 3. Yeah. No, going on 2 years. And it's the plant that they gave me, or they gave my mom at her funeral. I brought it home and didn't do too well to it, and now it's in water, and I'm trying to make it stronger and more beautiful than when I got it. It's still struggling, but it is my favorite plant because it does hold the most sentimental value. Flower, the only flower that I have now is outside, and they're tiny pink and white roses. I've always been scared of flowers. I always thought like, oh, if they're not blooming, that means that they're not healthy, but that's not the case. I bought these roses a few months ago because Adrian thought they were really, really pretty, and I said, oh, I don't want to. He goes, just take it, try it. What's the harm? So I brought it home. It would give me one bloom, and then as soon as you would see another bloom, the first bloom would just die. And then so I was like, what do I do? And I started giving it orchid fertilizer, and now I have like about 7 blooms on the rose bush, and it's so pretty. It's the only flower I have, but it is absolutely my favorite. My mom used to love roses, and this one I had never seen before. It's really, really nice. Okay, and then you also asked if I'm gonna feature my plants in other videos. I've been wanting to, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people like plant ASMR. I love it. I always go and look for plant videos, and especially in ASMR, but not a lot of people like it. But I think that I'm going to still do a plant tour and show all the plants that I have. Maybe just the inside ones. Not so sure about the outside ones, but I will feature them again because I can talk about my plants forever. Thank you so much for your questions. So next comes from Lily, and they ask, do you have any kids? And if you don't, do you want any? I have a son. His name is Alexis, and he is 2 years old, and he is the light of my life. I would love to have more kids, but I am high risk. Alexis is a rainbow baby after 2 miscarriages, but I would love to have more kids. I just don't think right now would be the perfect time, especially since Alexis was diagnosed with autism, and we're still learning about that and taking him to therapies every week. So I want to, as much as I want more kids, I do feel like I need to focus on him and just give him all the attention that he needs when it comes to growing up with autism. But love kids, love being a mom. Next is Andrea, and they ask, did you find editing videos to be very hard? Before, yes, I used to film with a camera, like a professional camera, and I couldn't find a way to connect the mic to the camera, so when I would go to edit, I had to be very precise on syncing the audio with the video, and that for some reason took me forever. And then the programs that I was using were very outdated, and it would make it very hard to import export videos. Now though, I solely film on my phone, and they sell adapters for the phone to attach to the mic, so the audio is always pretty much synced. And the apps that I use are very, very easy. I used to use iMovie, and now I use another one, easy to film with or edit with. And also I do 2 videos a week, so after a while it just becomes like second nature to you. So yeah, it used to be very hard, but now it's very, very easy. Next we have Ramisha, and they ask, where are you from, your favorite animal, and what's your favorite trigger? So my favorite trigger, I already answered, is personal attention. My favorite animal right now is probably dogs. Evie is my favorite animal. I know I have more, but she's my favorite. And where am I from? I am from Southern California. I am very close to Palm Springs. I think that's like the most famous thing here. And I'm very close to where they have the Coachella Fest, so I'm in the Coachella Valley. Very hot here, like all year round. So the next question comes from Sophia, and they asked, have you ever thought of making true crime videos? Are you fluent in any other language? If yes, would you like to make videos in a language other than English? I have done other videos in Spanish. I'm okay in Spanish. I'm Mexican, grew up with a father who didn't speak any English, and a grandfather who didn't speak any English. All of my dad's side doesn't speak English, but you know, my mom's side, all of them grew up here in the United States, so they were raised speaking English, and we were raised speaking English. But I was a lot better at it before. Now I'm terrible. So I would love to make like full Spanish videos, but I'm so self-conscious because I know how the word is supposed to sound, and when it doesn't come out the way that it's supposed to sound, I get so bummed out. So I would love to do it sometime. I do have like half Spanish videos, but hopefully I can, take that away and I'll be able to make full Spanish videos, like beginning, intro, video, and outro. I would be pretty proud of myself. And then you also asked if I've ever thought of making true crime videos. I love watching true crime, but I just noticed when I was thinking about this question is I don't watch any true crime videos that I don't know the ending to. One of my friends is doing like a series right now where she does videos, and she drinks wine and she gets all into it, and I can't finish them. I get so anxious. Lily does them and I can't finish them, and someone else does them. I can't remember her name at the moment, but I can't watch them as much as because I can watch documentaries on Netflix not knowing how it's going to end, and I'll be fine. But when it comes to ASMR true crime, it's very difficult for me to watch because I get so anxious. If I wasn't a chicken, I would love to do true crime, but I don't think my anxiety would let me. But I do watch the ones that I know how the outcome is. Very cool. It's like the perfect idea to do an whispering a story, whispering the details of the story makes it more like enticing, more exciting, makes you more like wanting to listen more carefully. It's perfect. I love it. Okay, so Fabiola asked, what advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? I'd say do it. Do it, do it, do it. If you're thinking about doing it, just do it. And you don't necessarily have to start on YouTube if you don't want to. TikTok is amazing and crazy. Like, I see the views that those videos get on TikTok, and I'm like, what the heck? They get so many views on TikTok. So if you just really want to try it, try TikTok. You don't have to make long videos. Try short ones, and if you like it, maybe you can slowly go into YouTube, or just go for it. Make a full-length video and put it up on YouTube. That's the best advice that I can get. Like, I'm thinking about doing it. What should I do? Just do it. Next, thank you, Fabiola, for that question. Next comes from ASMR Tail Wagging, and they ask, how do you come up with your ideas for other videos? I don't. I take inspiration from other ASMR artists. There's been many a time where I feel like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm sure no one has done it, and then I look it up, and sure enough, someone has done it. It happened with you being a plant video. I thought that I was so cool because I came up with this, and no, there's been quite a few people who have done a point of view of you guys being a plant. So yeah, my inspiration is really drawn from other videos that I watch, other ASMR artists that I watch. Okay, now we are on to Sarah, which, by the way, used to be my mom's name. I love the name Sarah. What is your favorite fall activity and meal/treat? We always make pumpkin bars with cream cheese frosting, and they're to die for. My favorite fall activity, we don't really have any like traditions or anything like that, but last year we went to a pumpkin patch, and I would love to take the baby again. And then a few days ago I bought some pumpkins at Michael's and some paint, and I want me, Adrian, and the baby to decorate our pumpkins and display them, and hopefully, you know, next year we do something else. I want to keep him, I want to like have him do things that I can hold on to for when he's older. My mom used to have our whole Christmas tree full of things that we used to do like at school, and I don't know what happened to all those things, but I would have loved to have kept some of those and shown Alexis. So now I want to start with him. And then favorite meal or treat. I'm not sure if we make anything specifically. I will say that, you know, for Thanksgiving, the only time that we eat a turkey is for Thanksgiving. The only time that we eat tamales is for Christmas. And I feel like the only time that we eat pigs in a blanket is on Halloween. My aunt has this Halloween party, and she always makes pigs in a blanket. So every time I think about that, I think about Halloween and being warm and cozy. So I'm saying pigs in a blanket. Thank you for your question, Sarah. Bree ASMR asked, what's something you love about your son, and what's something that you are good at? I love everything about him. I think he's the cutest, smartest little boy in the world. But recently, I know this might sound a little strange to people because I feel like babies are always dancing, or like moving to music, but Alexis never used to do that. He just started dancing, and now every single time there's a song, whatever song is playing, he'll start like going like this, and it gets me so happy, so excited. So right now it's his dancing, and then he also knows all his whole alphabet. He does have a little hard time with the because it's one of my new favorite things that he does, and something that I'm good at. I don't know. Something that I'm good at. My mom used to tell me all the stinking time that I was a good singer. She would make me sing songs, and she would record them in a cassette player and play them for my family, and then she would make me perform in front of my family. She would always make me sing Amazing Grace. So I'll say that I'm good at singing because my mom thought that I was really, really good at singing. Thank you so much, Bray, for your questions. Next, we have Bertha, and they ask, if you could have a conversation with your younger self, what's the first thing you would say? I thought about this question so many times, and I think, and I don't want to get emotional, but I think what I would say to my younger self is spend as much time as you can with mom. Write down all of her recipes. What else? Spend as much time with your mom. Write down all your recipes and give her all the hugs and tell her how much you love her. That's what I would say. Okay, next we come from Chantel. And if I'm not pronouncing it right, please tell me. What was one of the first times you can remember experiencing ASMR? I think the one moment that I go back to all the time, and this was when I was a little bit older. I was sleeping over at my cousin's house, and she doodles like on anything. If you give her wrapping paper, she will turn it around and doodle on it. Napkins, anything. And one day we were watching TV at her house. She had her laptop and her pad, and she was doodling on the pad. And she was drawing or doodling little cats, and I was laying right next to her, and just watching her do that made me feel so relaxed. I was getting so sleepy. It was just an amazing experience, and I know I've experienced before that, like when someone whispers a secret into your ear, or someone plays with your hair, but for some reason that's the moment that sticks to me the most. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 13 years old. I'm not sure, but that's the moment I always go back to. Thank you, Chantel. Ash asks, what helps you relax and unwind at the end of the day? At the end of the day, I would say me journaling, me sitting down by myself. I tell Adrian, okay, I'm gonna write in my journal, and he'll just give me those few minutes that I need. Sometimes when I've had like a really, really long day, I tell him, can I have an hour to go take a bath? And I'll be like, okay, yeah, so I'll go take a bath. Just me unwinding is just me having space, time to myself, even if it's just like me being on the couch, on my phone. I take that as unwinding and, time for me to relax and take time to myself. Yeah. Thank you, Ash. Next we have, you're gonna hate me because we've had this conversation before of how to pronounce your name. May or my. You've already told me, so I don't deserve your love. May, this person, May, my, has been such an amazing supporter of this channel, and I can't get their name right. So yeah, I do not deserve your love. They ask, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? Do you find it hard to do YouTube, film, etc., edit, etc., and taking care of yourself and your family? How does your day-to-day look like? Where do I see myself 5 to 10 years from now? I don't really think that far ahead. After losing my mom and my grandparents, I feel like I just want to focus on the now and spend as much time with my family as I can. I wish I would have taken more advantage of that when my mom and my grandparents were here. parents lived a very long life, and I still feel like I missed so much without them, or they've missed so much. And same thing with my mom. I feel like she's missed so much, and I don't want to have that feeling with my other family members. It really does open your eyes to like what's important, and for me, it's family. And then you also asked, do I find it hard to do YouTube and take care of myself and my family? Sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, but you know, I love doing this, so I always try to make time for this. I know every single week that I have to have at least 2 hours put aside for ASMR, and I try my best to do that anytime the baby's asleep. And I feel like, okay, I have an idea, I'm gonna execute that idea. Then I sit down and I film, and I try to keep it under an hour, because I don't know when the baby's gonna wake up. I do have other responsibilities, so it is hard, but I try my best to at least give myself 2 hours for ASMR. And then you asked, how does your day-to-day look like? My day is pretty average. Every week is different because the baby does have therapies. He has doctor's appointments. Adrian's schedule is always different. He used to have Wednesdays and Thursday off. Then it changed from Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and now it's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. This week he had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I can never have like a week where I know exactly what I'm doing, which is why I like planning and writing things down in my planner, because it gives me, okay, I have time for this, I have time for this, I have time for that, oh, I don't have time for that. So yeah, it's pretty average, but it's never the same every week. So yeah, thank you so much for your questions. Again, I think it's May. I think you've told me it's May, so I'm gonna stick with May. So the next question comes from Emily, and they ask, what's the hardest part about being a mom? Is it difficult to balance time for yourself and time spent with your child? New mama here asking. First off, congratulations. Being a mom is the most amazing, exciting experience of my life, and I'm sure that you feel the same. The hardest part about being a mom, I think, is not given enough credit. There's a quote that goes something like, "Mom are superheroes," and it is very sweet, but it does kind of piss me off, because it's like, no, I'm not a superhero. I am a regular human being like you. I just know that I need to put my mental health and feelings aside to take care of my children, to do what needs to be done. Mothers have bad days just like everyone else does. Sometimes we don't want to get out of bed. Sometimes we just want to be in bed all day. Sometimes we don't want to deal with whatever it is that's going on, and that is okay. And I don't think people realize that. So I think the hardest part is being okay when you're not okay, putting your children before yourself. Yes, it's very difficult to balance, because you really don't have any balance. It's your kid and you. But please always give yourself time for yourself, whether it's 10 minutes. Have something that is only yours, that you enjoy doing. You have to take care of yourself. There is no way that you can take care of your kids without taking care of yourself. So give yourself something, even if it's for 10 minutes, that you call yours. And yeah, good luck, because being a mom is very, very hard. It's the most amazing thing in the world, but it's also the hardest thing I've ever done. So good luck to you, and congratulations again. Next is Sarita, special space to film. You can see my videos are like I'm here and then I'm here and then I'm here. This is my favorite place to film, but I would like a space where I don't have to move all my stuff every single time I film. I'm in my living room right now. I'm on a stool and my phone is on my tripod, but I would love to just be able to have like a space for me. Oh my god, my stomach. But yeah, thank you, Sarita, for your question. The next one comes from Adelaide. Adelaide, do you have any pets, or are there any that you want? I have a dog. I have 3 cats and a fish. That's 5. Evie, Toothless, Hiccup, Mimi Q, and the fish is not named. If you guys come up with a good name for the fish, I will consider it, but he is not named. I would love, and I know that it will never happen, I would love to have a snake. I think they're so cool. Not like a big snake, like a little small skinny snake. I think that they're so cool, but I know that Adrian would never let me have one. And also, I don't want to feed it rats or mice. That's the only thing. So maybe like if I had like a vegetarian snake, that would be great. But I think they're so cool and I would love one. Okay, the next one comes from Michael, and they asked, do you have any advice for someone just starting out in the world? This is a tough question. This is a very tough question. I would say be true to yourself. Never forget where you come from, and always fight for what you deserve. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. If you think that you deserve something and you didn't get it, fight for it. So yeah, I hope that was good advice. I'm assuming that you probably just graduated college or just graduated high school. So congratulations on that. Okay. So next we have Murmuring Moon ASMR, and they asked, what's your favorite genre of music? I'm pretty basic. My favorite is pop. Any popular stuff I listen to, but like not like stuff that's on the radio. I think stuff that's like online. I don't listen to the radio, so I wouldn't know what popular stuff is on now. But like when One Direction was big, I would listen to One Direction, Taylor Swift, BTS, people like that, very popular people. Do you have a favorite artist or band? I used to love 5 Seconds of Summer. I haven't listened to them in a while, but my favorite artist forever and ever is Darren Criss. And then they also asked, if you were stranded on a deserted island, what is something that you would take? Probably my journal, my diary. I would, because I'm assuming you can't take your phone or anything like that, so my journal. And they also asked, what is your occupation? I am a stay-at-home mom, which is my favorite but also the hardest job I've ever had. What is your favorite trigger? Personal attention. And what do you wish you saw more in ASMR? I wish people didn't see it as something so simple. I'm not saying that I say this a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that I watch who are very serious about ASMR, who that ASMR means something to them than just like a easy money grab. For me, ASMR has really taken me out of a very, very dark place, so it's very close to my heart, and I don't like when people like make a mockery out of it. So the people that I watch are very serious about it, but when I go around and look for other ASMR videos, there is a lot of people who are just like, oh, it's popular, so I'm gonna try it. So I wish people were a little bit more serious about it, because it does mean a whole lot to me. Akuna Banana asks, do you have any tattoos, and do they have any meanings? New sub. Thank you, Akuna. sisters in Japanese. Sisters in Japanese is a matching tattoo that I got with my sister. This one and hers were $20. My cousin came one day and said, hey, you guys want cheap tattoos? And we're like, yeah. So he took us to my uncle's house and we got him done there by my uncle's sister-in-law. This tattoo is like the most faded one, and when she was doing it on me, the ink was not sticking to my skin for some reason, and she had to she was literally like scraping the needle into my skin, and it didn't hurt because it was like numb. It got numb pretty fast, so I didn't feel anything, and it's still like the most faded tattoo that I have, but I do love it. It means a lot to me. The star is the first tattoo that I've ever gotten, so it kind of does have like a sentimental thing because it's the first tattoo. Human is very special as well because I love Darren Criss. I wanted a tattoo where I could it was like not an inspirational, what's the word, I wanted a tattoo that represented, my love for Darren in some way, and Human is the name of his first album or EP, and the A in Human is like a little slanted, and A is my favorite letter. So when I finally like noticed it, I was like, okay, that's the tattoo I'm getting. That's the tattoo I want. So this is Darren Criss inspired. This one is in honor of my grandpa and my grandma. My grandpa loved horses. He kept horses, and so when he passed away, I knew that I wanted to get a horseshoe, but I also wanted to get something that was, representing of my grandpa. So one day, I was driving somewhere with my uncle, and he mentioned to me that my grandpa used to call my grandma Lily. My grandma's name is Lydia, and I told him that's so funny because I had never heard Tata say that, and he's like, yeah, when you guys, I don't think you guys were born yet, we were very young, his nickname was Lily, and I thought that was such a cute, sweet name, and so it finally hit me. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get a Lily with the horseshoe, and that's what I got. I told the tattoo artist that that's what I wanted, and he did an amazing job. It is my favorite tattoo. I love it. But thank you so much for your question. Next we have Bree Tree. She says her friends call her Bree Tree. And she asked, I loved your going through Pokemon cards videos. Any chance you are into Dragon Ball Z? My youngest is really into GT right now. She likes Trunks. What is your favorite genre of music or artist, and what are some things you're passionate about? I love that video. I'm planning on doing another Pokemon card video. Adrian has bought so many Pokemon cards, and he's gotten so many cool ones, and I really want to share them with you guys. I unfortunately do not watch Dragon Ball Z. The only thing that I know about Dragon Ball Z is some of the characters' names and all the memes that are out there. The 9,000 one used to be my absolute favorite. I remember watching like a repeat of that and would laugh my ass off. I don't know why. I thought it was so funny, but I remember us just sitting there watching it over and over and laughing. It's really weird. And what else did you ask? My favorite music or artist, Darren Criss. And what are some things that I'm passionate about? I'm really passionate about ASMR. I'm really passionate about I don't know if I should talk about this. I'm really passionate about politics. I'm really passionate about equality and injustice and everything that's going on right now in the world. I don't post things like that on my Instagram for my ASMR channel, but I do post it on my regular ones. I have people in my personal life who are always telling me things about the things that I post, but I really don't care. I like to stand up for people who can't stand up for It's something, oh my god, my stomach, it's something that I'm very, very passionate about. Even though it does piss a lot of people off, it's something I believe in, and it's something that I will continue to do until I can't anymore. But yeah, thank you, Bridre, for your questions. Next is Afterlife ASMR, and they ask, what's your favorite movie? 100% hands down, The Social Network. It's been my favorite movie since it came out. I was obsessed with it when it came out, obsessed with all the actors. I even went to the Palm Springs Film Festival to try to meet them all. I love it, love it, love it. If you like good storytelling, amazing monologues, and great acting, please go watch The Social Network. Amazing, amazing movie. Okay, so next is Samantha T, and they ask, what tips do you have for someone to start an ASMR channel, and what starting equipment is best for starters? I know many ASMR artists record with their phones and earphones. Well, to be honest, a phone and earphones are great, great, great for starters. You don't need a fancy mic. There's so many lo-fi videos out there that are just as good as the ones with Blue Yetis or those other I don't know, Tascam cams or something, mics, and your phone is the best thing. It's very easy to edit on your phone, very easy to just buy an adapter and connect it to a mic. So yeah, you don't really need fancy stuff to make videos. Also, the tiny mics are great and they're very inexpensive on Amazon. They're like less than $10. So if you don't want to use your earphones, that's a really, really good mic to use. And tips. Something that I wish I would have done when I started was to plan a schedule and keep to that schedule. Consistency is really what made me get views and subscribers. Me uploading once a month, twice a week, waiting again and not uploading in the next 2 months really doesn't do much. If you find something that works for you, keep to it and you will see your channel grow. Also, be part of groups on Facebook. You get to meet a lot of ASMR artists that you probably wouldn't meet on YouTube, and connect with them, especially people who are starting out as well. You know, they're probably looking for help, and it's always good to help each other. So yeah, those are my tips. If you are starting a channel, good luck, good luck, good luck. Next is from Alvaro Martin, and they asked, what kind of music do you like? I like pop music, Taylor Swift, Darren Criss, Harry Styles, BTS, Halsey, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, like all the popular music is what I listen to. I always do link my Last FM in my description. You guys can see what I'm currently listening to if you go check that out. So thank you, Alvaro, for your question. Next we have So Serene, and they ask, how do you stay motivated for consistent uploads? Because Lord knows I need some. So Serene makes amazing ASMR content. Her specialty is singing softly. Her videos are amazing. If you have not checked her out, please go check her out. The motivation is really the results that I get for my consistent uploads. I've had this channel for 3 years and I didn't start seeing good results until I decided to be consistent. I haven't not posted an upload since November of 2020, and that really I stay with it, I will get the results that I want, and it's enough to make me keep going. So yeah, that's my motivation. Okay, next is from Tingles CO, and they ask, how long does it take for you to create ASMR content? Like I said before, I give myself at least an hour. If I can have more than an hour, that's amazing, but I know that I have limited time, so I try to make whatever I'm gonna make in less than an hour. The editing does take a little bit more time, but I can always start, put it on pause, come back to it. So I really don't have like a start time and an end time to editing. I know that my deadlines are either Tuesdays or Fridays, but when it comes to filming an hour, Ryan asked, who inspired you to do ASMR videos? I've already answered this, but I'll say people like Lily Whispers, people like Grace V, Mads ASMR, ASMR Darling, Slim Whispers is a big one. Who else? I'm trying to think of people that I watched before I even did a channel. Glow, ASMR Glow. Who else? Tana ASMR, I think her name is Tana ASMR. All those girls are badass, make amazing content, and they're a very big part of why I wanted to make ASMR. Bad Girl Irie asks, what's your favorite food? Tacos. I can eat tacos of any kind, anyway. I have been craving tacos dorados for the longest time, and no one has them. Beef tacos dorados are so bomb. Carne asada tacos from Mexicali, oh my god. Ground beef tacos are good. Chicken tacos are good. I can eat tacos all the time. Even like the not like real Mexican tacos from like Taco Bell or Del Taco are so good. But yeah, tacos. I can eat tacos all the time. Next is from Leah's Safe Space ASMR. Do you like fast or slow ASMR? I like both of them, but I think I prefer slow. Fast has been very tingly for me, but I don't know, there's something very nice about the slow, the very soft ASMR that just gets me. So I like both of them, but slow is probably my favorite of the two. Thank you, Leah, so much for your question. Erica asks, also Erica, big time supporter of the channel, love Erica. She has a whole bunch of questions. So first she asks, what is your favorite trigger or triggers? Personal attention, hand movements, mouth sounds, and audible whispering. What is your favorite dish? My favorite dish, like to make, is probably chicken stir fry. Love chicken stir fry, and I've gotten really good at making it. How many languages do you speak? I speak English and Spanish. Which country place do you want to visit? Adrian has been to Hawaii, and he said it's absolutely beautiful. I would love to go to Hawaii. I would really like to go anywhere where there's beaches, ocean. Like, I love the water, so anywhere where it's very sunny and not super cold, I'm down for. Do you believe in zodiac signs? I used to when I was very young. I didn't know all about like the moon rising or the sun rising, or I'm not exactly sure what is what, but I would like read my horoscope and I believed in it 100%. I don't, like, again, I don't know anything else but that I'm a Cancer. But I like astrology. It's pretty cool. But I don't know much about it. Who are your favorite ASMR artists? Hands down, Lily Whispers, Grace V. There used to be a girl who is Marjorie by Taylor Swift. Every time I listen to that song, especially an interesting